In 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6, 7, 8,
8,
9.
9, 10.
Okay, locked in. Perfect. Thank you. All right, you want to
Brilliant.
tell us what's going on in the north here?
North side, we got the German players. Both have committed to a Wehrmacht, and we're at least looking at one Kettenkrad, maybe even two. No, just one Kettenkrad here. Some pioneers moving about there as well. And battle group wise, we got Luftwaffe already here from Ra 11. No Fallschirmpioniere.
Interesting. He chose that already, but no falls. We've got Pathfinders and Airborne for the U.S. player Faragi, and his ally Mule has also already picked his doctrine. He's gone Indian, and he's gone for an MG opening. So no Dingo, at least not right away, which is pretty contrary to what we've been seeing. We're seeing a new strat from these guys. We've got the WSC out, and a Sniper as the very first unit out of the tier building. So that's pretty spicy.
Old, and similarly, no Australians out. The British, they've very much, I feel like, been the number one thing lately.
Yeah, I don't think we've had a game yet this tournament that didn't have Aussies. This is going to be the first one, I'm pretty sure.
It does sound like it. But yeah, Sniper side is an interesting one. They're risky, but in other ways, definitely offers like a lot of psychological pressure and just attritional leading.
Yeah, and we do have a Dingo out now. So this build, Dingo MG Sniper, feels pretty well suited to do a lot of damage and take none, right? Because the Sniper's not gonna take return fire, the Dingo's not gonna bleed your manpower. So I really like what the allies are doing here, and I'm curious to see how it works out for them.
Indeed. And some engineers sitting out there for Ferry G. I'm guessing it's going to go for half tracks eventually, though.
Yeah, I would think that would be their bridging AT, and yeah, I'm curious if we'll see. I feel like some people really like the quad, and other people won't build it, and same with the AT half track. So I'm trying to remember the last time we played against them. I know Faraji's been playing Sniper, but I can't remember if you want half track or not. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
And looks like we're not looking at just one sniper. We also got a sniper for Ra 11 now.
Oh, so counter Sniper.
Indeed, though he actually, I think, went for the sniper before he saw his opponent's sniper, so apparently he was just planning a sniper as well.
Oh, we got Sniper Wars. This is exciting. I'm pumped for this. Although, with the Dingo, I feel like big advantage to the allies in this Sniper War because, 25 range detection on a mobile ultralight means it's going to be pretty hard to keep your own sniper cloaked.
Yeah, and he's definitely keeping it close to the sniper, possibly in anticipation of an enemy sniper.
Yep. Well, now Needy's building a sniper, so we're going to have 3 snipers on the field in short order here. This is not your standard play.
Not at all. In fact, the only one without a sniper is going to be the Brit player because he can't build them.
That's true. He probably wishes he could.
Yeah. He's feeling left out now.
Curious about tech. Okay, tier 3 going up for Ra. So hopefully that means tier 2 from Needy, and they'll sort of synergize there. We'll see.
Yeah. Paratroops dropping in there for Ferry G. And a pretty aggressive paratrooper drop at that.
Oh yeah, wow, they're gonna find the sniper. So that's pretty nice.
Oh, snipers.
Oh yeah. And gonna force this MG off. Does he have the immunity for a grenade? Yes, he does. So yeah, gonna be an instant retreat here.
And a wipe.
That is huge. I mean, there are snipers, so losing the MG when you have a counter to it, not as bad, but it's still like anytime an MG goes over, it's not just a 1 unit differential, but it's a 2 unit differential because now you've gained a squad. So that hurts.
Exactly. That's a big loss.
And in a game where you've built a sniper, you're going to have less squads because the sniper takes a long time to build. It's 300 manpower. It's brutal.
Yeah. Plus, when it comes to machine guns, they're much harder to get back because they can just retreat out of a bad situation.
Yep. So big pickup here. Going to have 2 MGs now covering the sniper for Faragi, and these Axis snipers are going to have a lot of work to do. I'm sure they'd love to eliminate this Dingo sooner rather than later.
Yeah, we can see there's a pack up for R11, and Insanity is indeed going for the Luftwaffe company.
That's good to see. Good to see.
Ooh, American sniper sneak up. Might get spotted here.
Looks like he was looking for the counter snipe, but yeah, waited too long to get out of the way. Shouldn't go down to the ground. Zero.
Yeah. Also worth noting, like, no one's really paying attention to the south side of the map at the moment.
Yeah, this happens a lot on this map, where people want to use their Ketten for vision and they don't send it south, and it feels like a missed opportunity to get some capping. And now that the Humber's out, the south is off limits for the Axis. They're going to have to be content with their side of the map. But you're totally right. There was an opportunity there to get some harassing in.
Future 1 on the way here for Insanity. Hope you upgraded with the Panzerbuchse.
It's going to make the Humber pretty hard to use. I mean, this is not a map where there's a lot of angles you can find. And Pack plus 221. Nope.
Yeah, that's going to get a bit tough there, for sure. No sign of anything further out R11, though. Oh, there we go. That's probably Fallschirmjäger's now popping in.
Another great sniper counter, actually, because they've got the elite camo. It's pretty easy for them to get right up close, and then when the sniper opens up, one volley from the Falls with first strike usually kills the sniper. So I suspect we'll see the Falls trying to make that happen.
Very likely. Plus, the Panzerfaust are pretty good, too.
Yeah, Panzerfaust from camo. Another thing that's going to make the Humber hard to use.
Definitely.
I would love to see an early unlock on the Recon. I assume we'll probably see the AT gun pair drop for Fergie first, but the Recon's a great way to counter snipe and to find the Falls, and it lasts for such a long time.
Ah, Ra11 just on Sandy also just went for Luftwaffe. Who's the one calling in the air recon?
Oh. Well, that's surprising. I've seen them do this before, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised. But I always forget that they like to do this. Double loiter is pretty hard to deal with in the late game.
I imagine also just double manpower bonus or cheaper reinforcements. Plus, in this case, the double reconnaissance run makes it easy for them to spot the sniper and deal with them as well.
Yeah, that's true. Having their own recon run, pretty nice. Are we maybe going to get a counter sniper? No, Dingo's here to spot the sniper. And
narrowly retreats there.
Wow, really lucky that Fergie did not see that his sniper was on hold fire. That could have been a kill there.
Absolutely. Also managed to destroy a bunker being set up there.
Always feels good. Did you think did he kill it instead of it being canceled?
I think it was cancelled, but it's hard to tell there.
Yeah.
There's not really any major indicator to either or there.
It's true. It'd be cool if it left wreckage if it was killed so you could tell. But
yeah, that would be nice.
Minor niggle.
Yeah. And now we got Insanity Ultra dropping in the Fallschirmjäger.
Fergie's going to have to be very careful here with the sniper, but he does have that one already, and he's doing a good job positioning it in such a way that it's not going to be in too much danger.
That is a lot of elite German infantry then all of a sudden.
Yeah, 3 Falls on the map. But a very small map it is for the Axis. This is a common sight on this map at this stage of the game. I think especially with double Wehrmacht, but it never feels good to not have either of the 16 munis. The gap that gets created in terms of weapon upgrades and off maps in the mid game is so big that I think it can be pretty hard to come back if you don't manage to hold that 16 muni.
Indeed, there's a medic bunker on the way there, though, for the Germans. Obviously a very good investment.
Oh yeah, that's a nice spot for it too. So about the elite camo, maybe Dean, I'm not tightrope despite my hair, but maybe you could correct me here or agree. I'm pretty sure that there's some camo that is 4 seconds. That's elite camo. But like the Panzerjägers now, and I think the regular Jaegers only get 1 second of camo. So I believe there are 2 types of camo.
I'd not be surprised. I haven't exactly noticed that, but I remember in Code 2 there was variations between camo. Again, some units could move longer or at all, and some others just couldn't move at all, in camouflage. So I would not be surprised if that's the case as well. I mean, there's a difference on Fallschirmjäger Panzerfaust and Grenadier Panzerfaust, so...
Counter snipe.
Oh, nice.
I hesitate to call it a counter snipe. It was really unlucky. Fergie looked like he thought he was in cover, but the cover is kind of buggy sometimes, and he wasn't in cover and wasn't cloaked, and the sniper just got easy pickup there. And a pretty significant loss, because now these two Axis snipers can just start free firing, at least for the time being. Oh, we're recon playing. We revealed him, Twister says. Oh, thanks, guys.
And then it's still also like Falchimegas backed up by snipers. This feels extra painful. Advanced logistics with 3G will at least help minimize some of the attrition or bleeding.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play from him. And he's got the paratroopers, which also, you know, can inflict bleed on yourself if you're not getting that discount.
Air Force is beginning reconnaissance.
But yeah,
I haven't really seen much out of Mule there, though. No heavy mortars, for example, or Gurkhas.
No, just the Humber. He refit his Dingo just now. He's got tier 3, so just waiting on the fuel for a vehicle. I'd love to see him build a guard. He's got so much manpower.
Yeah, I'm guessing though he's gonna like just try and push for Matildas. That seems like just the default choice for a lot of Brit players when they rush for the final tier there.
Yeah, on this map in particular, I like that choice. I think if you're fighting over mid, Crusaders versus Pax is not great, and the Matilda does a much better job of taking that front to fire.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's crazy how I feel like the counter snipe alone has totally shifted the balance of this game, because suddenly these two snipers can just apply so much pressure, and the U.S. players have to back off, and I can't get over how one unit going has just like totally shifted the tide of this battle.
I think it's all just the Falchimegas adding up, and the thing is, the Allied forces, besides that one sniper 3G had, they didn't really have like a lot of great sniper counters, dealing with them back well.
Yeah, that's a good point. And also not a lot of anti-inf. I mean, Farage's army was like pretty sniper reliant. I mean, he's got 2 Zook squads, the 2 Pathfinders, and that's kind of his only real mainline combat units. So he's rebuilding the sniper, and I think that's wise. He just needs that for fighting power.
Plus his paratroops have bazookas instead of the Brownings.
Yep.
And the Brit players also a bit, here and there, got anti-tank rifle, for example. And he's not exactly well set up for it either. We do have Gurkhas now, and imagine they're going to get Bren guns.
Yeah, surprised not to see an upgrade. He's got plenty of muni, maybe just hasn't noticed yet. But
very likely we also got Insanity taking up.
Oh, get some tier 4. All right. Curious what we'll see. Well, I hope Brumbar, but could see P4, could see Stas.
For 11, those bring up the Nebelwerfer. That's a solid pick, considering the Allies are bunching up now by the road.
Yeah, this is one of those maps. I mean, there's quite a few 2v2 maps like this where it ends up being kind of a fight over mid, and any map like that, the Nebelwerfer is good. Although, really, if there's one weapons team on the field, the Nebelwerfer is probably going to get value. Multiple caches for the Austrian Peasants. We've got one on the +10, and looks like, he was thinking about building one on the 16, and now realizing maybe it's not so safe.
Yeah, but it's clear munitions, so that's got to be towards lighters, very likely. They were setting up for probably what they anticipate to be the late game.
Yeah, this game's definitely going to get there.
Matilda, though, has arrived, and the Germans are in a bit of a scattered position, so they might struggle dealing with it.
Yeah, really good sort of a coordinated push here on all fronts from the Allies, and definitely losing some manpower is raw.
The Nebelwerfer, though, puts a plug into Mule's push, though.
Yeah, he took a ton of damage.
Few casualties, which is really fortunate, particularly since he's got an ambulance now with the heavy mortar as well.
Yeah, that's the best feeling. It feels like you sort of got away with something when you have all that HP gone and no models dropped.
Yeah, he lost 2 Gurkhas, that was it. That was very fortunate.
Yeah, so good minor win for the Allies. They're going to force this MG up top too, so Matilda comes out, and once again the momentum shifts. Pax alone just don't cut it against the Matilda. I wonder if they're thinking Brumbar to counter it, or maybe they're going to build a flak. It feels like without DAC, it's a lot harder to counter the Matilda. I mean, you could go Martyr from the tier 2. That's definitely an option. But otherwise, they're really lacking a heavy armor counter right now.
Stug works.
Yep, that's true. Stug does work.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
Bit of a problem here for Ryan Lemon. His pack just got cleared out.
Forward units report the
Oh,
crew.
good,
Oh,
because
yeah.
actually they got... Oh, they got the sniper! Ryan Lemon wasn't
Wow.
paying attention.
That's
That's a
brutal.
pretty solid win there.
Yeah, 2 big losses. And they needed that. They needed that pack. I mean, it's not great against the Matilda, but now they have nothing. They have
One
one
pack.
one pack against the Matilda. It's not going to do it. I'd actually
But
like
I
to.
guess you could argue the armored car there from Insanity, but it's not exactly great.
Yeah, I mean, the stun is really nice. I mean, it can shut down a little push in, but you know, I'd actually like to see more pressure here. The Matilda's full health. It should be going in.
Yeah, I think Mule is playing it safe here.
Territory sector claimed by the
He's
enemy.
probably on a like not sure what might be waiting around the corner there.
Yeah, and you know, I think mixed allies versus double Wehrmacht arguably has a more favored late game currently. So certainly not wrong to just hold what you have if you've got mid VP, and they have a ton of VPs. So
Yeah. That said, Ryle M7 looking to make it hard for them to just say dig in as he's bringing in another Nebelwerfer.
it's gonna help. And also,
That
this
it
this
is.
double Luft build, I feel like, is kind of looking to the late game where you've got all the discounts and you've got double loiter. So maybe they're okay with the game. You know, the map's 50-50 besides the one Muni and the VP. So maybe they're comfortable like this, and this is like all part of the play.
Yeah. Sandy's bringing up Panther Force. And also just notice that Sandy himself had also brought in another fighter mega squad. So now there's a total of 4 of them on the battlefield.
Wow,
Victory point is under attack.
it's a lot of camo.
And it is.
Yeah, Fairgy Nath points out 300 Muni. Would love to see him use the recon loiter more. It would make the snipers can't really shoot. I feel like if the recon loiter's up and you know there's an enemy sniper on the field, you basically have to back off because you can't sit around revealed. So it would definitely allow them to maybe put some pressure on this fuel or create some more space for top.
200 points.
Definitely. We're seeing 100 farming Sherman for Fergie here to help try and think push an offensive against the Germans.
That is definitely going to help.
Sherman 105, ready for field ops.
Bit of attempt in the south here by Mule to flank around, but Nebelwerfer again just kind of shuts it down.
Yeah, Needy's been aiming those Nebelwerfers really nicely too. It's hard to hit moving targets with those, so some combination of good RNG and good aiming, he's making things hard for Mule.
He is. Mule is helped by the ambulance, but there's only so much the ambulance can do against that many incendiaries. And up north now we got Insanity launching an assault there.
Yeah, nice use of bringing up the 221 there. So I think P4 plus 221 definitely wins that fight.
Absolutely.
A victory point is under attack. We must
Also got
act.
Insanity there with the infantry reserves, and I imagine Ra Lemon's not... Yeah, he's also picked it now.
Grant Unlock coming out, so that'll help a lot. Maybe Mule will finally be able to cross the road there.
Yeah, grants are definitely pretty solid. See, once you get them going in numbers, they can lay down some pretty heavy fire.
Yeah, it feels like it really is like a numbers thing. I mean, one Grant does okay, but that small cannon, when there's just one, doesn't seem to do much. But once you've got 3 or 4, that AoE adds up, and it gets really, really hard to use infantry.
Yeah, and even like tanks can like have to be careful around them.
Victory point.
Yeah, they snowball. That's a good way to put an assassin.
Sandy's bringing up more Panther Force. He's also setting up a bunker.
Oh yeah, I wonder if that's going to be repairs. Maybe curious to see what he does there.
That would certainly be the most straightforward choice. It could also be a medic bunker, though.
Yeah, it's nice to have medic bunkers near where you're trying to hold. I mean, being able to it's just more on-field healing. Although he went tier 2, so I wouldn't hate a half-track. Because you can stack the half-track
Yeah.
discount with the lift discount, and you end up getting like 35% discount, which is just incredible.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Route 11 really messed up in the south. He's losing another pack. In fact, he's lost both packs. He also basically might have wiped the Grenadier squad trying to recruit one of them.
Yeah.
Yup.
Hellcat has been completed.
That is pretty horrid.
We have
Huge,
command
huge
points
losses.
in
He's down to
Indirect.
38 pop compared to Mule's 76.
Yeah. Like, he's got mostly Nebelwerfers now and Fallschirmjägers, and that's it. He's also going for a Panther for himself now.
Yeah, not the armor you want 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah. We'll have to see if the... Oh, he's just lost a Nebelwerfer as well. I think the heavy mortars might have taken out as a artillery strike of another kind.
wow.
Yeah.
That I don't know if I've ever seen a 4.2 inch mortar decoy a Neville.
Now you have.
Fergie being very careful with the sniper. I keep looking for the sniper battle, but it seems like because of all the recon availability, both players are keeping their sniper like a screen away from the other sniper.
Yeah. Like, there's just so many loiters and other things, it becomes hard for them.
Yeah. Very brave soft retreat with the MG42. It does not work.
Yeah. And now the heavy mortar in the center's getting pummeled.
Yeah, these Nebelwerfers are doing a lot of bleed.
They are. We got a ground out there for Mule.
Ross says GG 2 minutes. GG 2 minutes. Not sure what he means. Maybe he needs a 2-minute break.
Maybe?
Maybe his daughter woke up. Ra often has to AFK because of his young child, but hopefully that's not what happened
Fair
here.
enough.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
I mean, that's fair enough.
Yeah, it does seem like they were pretty out of it. You know, this game was
Yeah,
definitely,
like,
you know, Rod lost
Ra
so
11's
much.
losses definitely crippled them.
Yeah, Needy had done a good job holding top, but definitely my friend Ra being the bit of a weak link here on the bottom. But well played to Mule for applying pressure there. And this is, I will say this, like, this is a hard place to hold. This, well, I guess they're just goofing around here. They're going to give us a show here with the bombing run.
Looks like it. Nice sportsmanship.
Fair play, not dodging it too. So shout out to Needy for giving us the cinematic ending to this one. But yeah, this southern road I feel is very uncomfortable to play from as Wehrmacht especially. This big rock in the way doesn't really do you any favors, and it feels hard to deal with pushes from this side. So you know, I'm gonna defend Raw and say that it's definitely a hard thing to deal with.
Certainly, certainly.
But yeah, this one's still going for some reason, but it seemed like
Yeah.
just one
Maybe
player.
Ra 11 forgot to log out.
Yeah.
Because it's
Anyway,
just...
We'll speed this up. It's almost done.
Reports of enemy movement near
Yeah.
our
I'm
victory
just gonna
point.
I
fast
think
forward
it's
the
just
end
like, you know, he had to do something and then, like, you know, Sandy locked out, but since Ra 11 is technically hasn't
Can't hold much
popped
longer.
out.
They're down to
Yeah.
25
Maybe had the baby crying in the room. Waited till he was sure he was going to lose, and then maybe that was had some effect on the you know, the way he ended up playing there in the mid game.
Yeah, that might explain some of the losses there, like, you know.
Family is
Hit
OP.
screen.
Yep. Well played to both teams. That was a great game one. We saw some really different stuff there. 3 snipers is got to be a record for a tournament game, and double left too. I think is the first time I've ever seen that in a tournament game.
Yeah. Also, that many Fallschirmjäger. It's been a while since I've seen that many.
Yeah, 4, right?
Yeah, 4. That's quite a bit.
Are you ready to get right into game 2 here? I'm loading it up if you are ready.
Yeah. I'm at the 5-second mark again.
You're way ahead of me here. Okay, give me 1 sec. We'll pause this, update the score. So 1 point to the Indirect Enjoyers. Kind of a dishonest name. I saw very little Indirect. I mean, maybe it's mind games, right? Everyone
They did
expects
have 2
Indirect
heavy
and-
mortars.
Oh, did he get 2 in the end? Okay, well, so there you go. We'll count
Yeah.
that. All right, so I'm unpausing in 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6, 7, 8.
8, 9, 10.
Perfect. Locked in. All right, so what do we see in the bases this time, my friend?
Well, we're looking at this time Wehrmacht and DAG there out of the Germans. No battle group choices yet for the Axis. Ally is Brits and Americans with Insanity in a spicy special operations battle group choice.
Ooh. That is spicy. Will we see...
Yeah.
See a weasel, maybe? I'm surprised not to instantly see a weasel. I feel like that's usually when people pick this BG, they go right for the weasel. But building a rifle first still, so maybe I'm not even going to speculate. I'm just going to wait and see. Yeah, maybe pack howitzer. Yeah, could be. This is a great map for it. So I think that's a good shout, Dan. I think you could be right. Could be right.
Got a fast tanker there out of Ra 11.
Yeah, no real surprise there.
Panzer Grenadiers there out of Mule. Not so much out of Fergie that really sort of tips his hand in any direction, though.
No, this is pretty standard, getting the MG first. Although a lot of people like Gren now, so it's certainly a little noteworthy. I think the reason people like Gren first is because the Dingo exists, and if your ally's not going to cover you, the MG first can be kind of vulnerable. But we see actually the Indirect Enjoyers doing a great job playing together. We've got the PG and the Pio covering the MG as it moves up. It looks like they're going to apply some pressure to the allied fuel.
Yeah. SF knows what you want to do as much as possible.
Yeah. I hope we get to see Smoko and Zulu play on this map. I think they're the best at this map, and they just are always in your face from the very beginning of the game, just on your fuel. It's very hard to deal with. But it looks like allies so far dealing with it just fine. I mean, they're actually in a good position. They've got both of the side munis capped or almost capped.
Ra 11 a bit boldly here, going for a second Dingo.
Oh, here we go. This is becoming more and more of a thing. I don't know how much you caught of the earlier games, but we saw many triple Dingo games earlier.
Well, I didn't catch many of those doing a bit of streaming myself, but Insanity meanwhile there, going for Sniper. And we got a 250 there out of Mule.
Shaping up to be another spicy one.
Yeah. Those prize monies, they're definitely drawing people in there.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll see a counter sniper from Fergie once he sees the sniper. Right now he's got double MG, so really going to rely on his partner Mule to provide the infantry, at least in the short term here.
Yeah. Got a flame for halfway there now from Mule.
Yeah, and it made Insanity cancel his sniper when it was almost done. I worry about that because it's such a long... He wasted 45 seconds almost building nothing. And now he's building a Zook squad, but what a it really hurts.
Yeah, it's painful, but at the same time, had the sniper been around, the 250 could just run him down and just murder him. So it's like, he can't really do anything until he has the bazooka team anyways.
That's true.
Meanwhile, Fergie's going for double machine guns, double grenadiers. Fairly balanced approach, I'd say.
Yep. You think he's gonna get Stugs?
Ooh, tough to say. Tough to say. But meanwhile, do get the pack out of there from Insanity on his Weasel. That's a bit of artillery there.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Yeah, it's a good shout, Gia, that the Zook squad wasn't maybe necessary since there was two Dingoes. Hold down the fort for 1 sec here, Dane.
Right, a combat half tracks here from Mule to probably upgrade his half track there, probably into the Mortar. It could also be the armored car version. Very likely Fergie with the officers' quarters there. Pretty deep into tier 1 already. He goes even deeper. So that will be interesting to see there. Definitely not what necessarily I'd suggest, but details.
We've got officer quarters.
No contact.
Yeah.
Orders have been carried out.
Kind of surprising, but You got a second. Man, this is like the biggest tier 1 I think we've seen all day. This is like not very common to get double MG, double Grand, Ketten, and then officer quarters. I mean, it makes sense if you're going to get all that tier 1 to get the OQ, but it's definitely not something we see that much anymore.
So not in 2v2s. That's very rare.
Yeah, I like it though. I think it's actually good in 2v2s, specifically with DAC, because of the Panzerjäger. It means you've got a light vehicle counter, so you can afford to be a little late on your tech up as Wehrmacht.
Definitely. But even like in 1v1, you typically see this with break for an MP40s, but Ferrogy's just not bothering with them.
Yeah, hasn't picked a BG yet. It's interesting. I definitely think you can delay a little more. I mean, I feel like allies are a little more BG reliant than Axis, but still interesting to see him wait so long to pick a dock. Guess he wants to wait to see what they've picked.
Yeah, Rod Evans went heavy armor. He actually withdrew his dingoes. At least one of them.
Yeah, they're both gone now. I get it. I wish people would keep one. I feel like the vision's so nice, if you don't have a flare especially, but everyone I've seen who does the strat today has refit them both, so just valuing the manpower, I guess.
Yeah. He's shifting out into Tangents and Humbers now. An interesting shift there, though. And Ferrogy goes for Luftwaffe. And a Pack 40.
This Humber's not going to have a good time. There's already PJs on the field. There's double Grin. There's double PG. There's going to be the Pack. This is going to be... I think it's going to be tough. Now, again, I'd love to see him play the flanks with this. You know, if Ra can do a good job of not just driving it into the middle, eating a Pack shot, and driving it back, then we can see some value out of it.
Yeah, I mean, particularly against Veterans 1, it's like flare ability is like really good.
Yeah,
Right
and the smoke is good.
That too, so there's like a lot of good utility in the Humber as long as you just don't try to use it like a tank.
Yeah, it's a very, it almost feels like, I was talking to Nathan about it, he called it, it's almost like a crowd shoots in the way you want to use it, where it's like you sit it with your army, you drive it to the flanks, it's just not a main line. It's not a battle tank, as you say.
Yeah. And we got here Mule with the light artillery piece here, the Leichtes Infanteriegeschütz-18.
This thing's going to be the king of Campbell's convoy, I think. It's very, very powerful and direct.
Definitely.
Ooh.
Lost an ambulance.
Yeah, that's a big pickup. Humber goes down too, though, so pretty comparable trades there.
Yeah, except I think in the case of Ra 11, like he just went for it and now it's just in flames.
The enemy is stealing our munitions point.
Yeah, definitely feels bad. Got basically zero value out of it.
Meanwhile, Ferrogy's bring up a Nebelwerfer. There's going to be a lot of indirect fire.
The weapon crew, all dead. Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Secondary, a mortar half-track, too. I wonder if we're going to get another mortar half-track soon. I think we will, so... This single pack highway's got a lot of counter battery it's got to do.
Definitely, and comparatively, we're not really seeing any artillery out of Ra 11. Not that he has, like, a lot of great sources of it. Like, you could go for the Bishop, but I don't think this is currently a Bishop situation.
No, there are weapons teams, but there's a lot of imp on the field. I feel like it's, yeah, if you were to tech the Bishop here, especially if you had kept the Humber alive, I think you could look towards Bishop, but his army comp right now is pretty weak. You know, he's got the MG and 2 Tommies and an RE. Like, he can't really afford to go, like, non-combat units, like the things that can't fight directly.
And to add to that, he just went for resource cache, and he's going for munitions cache at that. So it's not like he's going to say pushing for the company command post and say fast foot guards and tanks.
Yeah, that's I mean, it's cheap with the... No, he's not Aussie, so it's an expensive... You know, it's a regular price cache, 200 manpower. So, big investment.
Yep. Fudgemaker's being popped into there by Ferrogy.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
The Hungarian paratroopers.
We're going to run into an M8, though, and they do not have backup, so I think they'll be disappointed in what they find here.
Yeah.
Victory point has fallen into enemy
I mean, that's
control.
typically the response if you're into Greyhound and you don't have, like, a tank behind you.
Absolutely.
We also
Jeez.
seeing more happening in the south this time around, actually.
Yeah, I was looking at that. It's finally people remembered this side of the map exists. I feel like for the last 3 or 4 games on this map, people forgot.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing that happens a lot in 2v2 games. Like, there's just a heavy tunnel vision on one part of the map, and the entire other map gets forgotten.
Sector gone.
And a nice grenade lets
South
them in that
Sun's
fight
been
down
lost
there.
there.
Yeah, LEIG not able to get enough damage in, and needs to put the sweeper away though.
Apparently didn't need to.
There he goes. Now that they're running away.
Yep. Now, Fergie bring up an ambulance. Oh, half track, but that's slightly going to be an ambulance. I'm guessing. I mean, he could go for the Stummel, but
Victory point.
Yeah, it'll almost certainly be the ambulance. Maybe he's going to do what we talked about: stack those discounts.
Command points available.
not impossible. Not impossible.
They've captured a victory point.
I feel like the Indirect enjoyers need to pick a muni. They haven't really been able to hold either this game the whole time. And I'd love to see, you know, one guy shift mid, the other guy shift to the muni. Instead, they're trying to play pretty wide, and it's not working. But yeah, this LEIG is British.
I don't think it's going to be... Oh, he might actually just be able to get away with it now.
Yeah, that PG had to
Handgun is
run.
broke. And now the mortar, after exposed to the interchange, could aim up to them. I don't think Mules realized what's going to happen next. He could actually lose at least one mortar half track. No, the interchange is not moving towards them. What is Ra11 doing?
Oh, he's trying to hide from the Guasta, I think.
Now the Guasatori, and we got a lot of smoke now down there as well from the mortar half tracks laying down a thick cover there, which further's going to, well, basically disintegrate any cohesion Ra11 has because its units can't support each other then.
Yeah, that happened because exactly what we were talking about. It's playing too wide. When you're this weapons team heavy, you can't do that, I think.
Nope, you need more infantry. And he just lost his Bren section, and to add insult to injury,
That's
they
brutal.
dropped the Bren gun.
That's not what you want to give. Now this PG can later upgrade and have double LMG. That's not something you want to gap close against, or sit in cover against, or really fight it off.
Yeah, the only way this could be worse if we went for veteran squad leaders, in which case 6-man Panzergrenadier squad with 2 machine guns.
Yep.
Ra11 has taken up, and he is bringing up the foot guards. That's a step up.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Still no high muni for the access. You can see they're playing kind of in 2 clumps if you open up the TAC map, and I think it's hurting them the way that they're playing right now in terms of positioning.
Commander.
Yeah.
They've taken our victory.
We do have the half jet there for Fred. He is upgrading to the ambulance, so that might allow him to start playing a bit more aggressively.
Yeah, should help him hold top, I think. You're totally right there. I'm surprised he isn't going there now. I guess he's worried about getting collapsed on, but he definitely could control top if he moved up there.
Looks like the Brits did go for mortar, but that got pretty quickly silenced.
Yeah, people keep building weapons teams in the mid game against double Nebelwerfer. It does not work.
Not the way you think it does, anyways.
No, and there's double MHT also. So, Guasta go down to the Recon Arty on the mid VP and drop a Lancia Fiamme?
Lancia Fiamme?
Lancia Fiamme.
Thank you, partner.
Zero Signal, thank you very much for the follow. And Silencer, I might have missed that. Appreciate the follows, guys.
We got another half check there out for Mule with a Pack 38. He might upgrade that to another mortar half check, honestly.
Yeah, definitely could. Might as well. He doesn't quite have the muni yet, but I suspect once he gets it.
And we got another needler for Ferry G.
Gia with the Prime subscription, thank you so much for the Bezos bucks. I really appreciate it.
Birds in the sky. Monitoring your
Gonna go
target.
right back into more co-events.
T-47 loitering your target.
Oh, Loider there called in.
Yeah, on top of the Recon already, almost wipes that PG.
Close call. Oh, Amers are getting hit there. Oh,
really
Fighter Mega Squad just got obliterated.
Yeah, was that a nade? No, was Recon already in the loader? I couldn't tell.
I think it was a bit of everything.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going off right now. Does manage to recrew the pack, so that's I think a pretty important save there.
Yeah.
Pack Howie
And
says
Rollins-
somebody.
Rylev's bring up the Matilda 2. will definitely put a bit of pressure on the Germans.
Yeah, and the loiter plus the recon cover really. I mean, you could. This is exactly what can happen to you if you don't contest the side munis enough. Is you end up getting off mapped into oblivion, and the more pushed back you get, especially from north, the worse it gets because you get forced into these two pockets where one recon arty or one SSF loiter basically covers your entire position, and then you're forced completely off the map.
Hat cards have got a wiped 6 pounder gun as well. They have been accrued, but still that's a manpower. Just units not fighting on the front line then. Oh, and Mule also accrued the 3-inch mortar he got off the enemies, and I's got even more artillery.
So much indirect. So much indirect. So I didn't give Mostafa _ credit for. He was the one who said that the pack guy went down. I said somebody because I glanced at chat and I didn't give him credit. So credit where credit's due. These Nebels, man.
Matilda then engaging the Panzers, doing some good damage.
Enemy movement near a victory
They're going to
point.
get forced off.
Fergie with another pack forward. He's just not tacking up at all. We're going for Stoogs.
The battle is in
Yeah. I'm pretty surprised. I'm not sure why you would go more packs against Matilda. But to be fair, he's playing on the other side where he hasn't seen really any armor. But then why would you build another pack? I don't know.
Yeah, I suspect he's like just preparing for something, but he's just, not entirely sure what it is he's preparing for.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if you only have one pack and you do get rushed by something, you can like kind of throw the game away. But he's got an ally with the pack, and actually they've stacked those packs. Stacked pack.
Yeah. I guess they just want double packs, both of them.
Red tails reported. Our enemy has turned the tide.
Allies are definitely pushing back the Germans a bit now.
They're on their way to us.
This coming at a bit of a cost to them.
Yeah, they're spending manpower to make space, but they are making space. Armored Reserve's now getting teched by a Mule. I'm curious if he'll bank for the Tiger. They have the VPs, so hopefully we'll get to see another one.
Raiding flares going out. All
Yeah, it could be. Could also be the Panzer IV, or he could surprise us with a double Stug.
I think Double Stug's actually good against Matilda specifically. Because they can pen it really well, they don't get penetrated by the Matilda, and they don't come with a useless Vet 0 infantry squad. So that's part of what's appealing to me about that call-in.
Well, as we go tanks and rounds, they can really punch holes in tanks.
Yeah.
Rather meanwhile starting to bring up grants, at least he'll unlock them and try to.
Yeah. A few more minutes on the field till he can actually call them in, but I doubt they'll be losing their fuel anytime soon. More good pressure on the top here. This has just been a constant struggle for the Axis team to just hold this north side because they're sitting on the road and the fuel.
Yeah, whenever they hold it, the Allies are quick to like just force them off.
It's theirs now.
Ooh, Raw Lemon exposing the side armor to the enemy anti-tank guns.
Yeah, not ideal. Got the
Far from.
loiter coming in the north again. That's gonna
Yeah,
make
going
some
pretty
space.
deep into enemy territory at that.
Yeah, really did a good job. I think popped a flare from the scout and like dropped it in a really nice spot.
And we actually had a Panzer company with a Sturmpanzer on the way for Fergie.
Recon already now in mid. They're doing it again. This is a very clearly look how close those circles are to touching on the edges. This is a very obviously coordinated move here to force back the Axis.
Yeah.
I love seeing that. It's so cool.
Definitely well coordinated.
And it's working. I mean,
Against-
look at the map now.
Yeah. Against a less well coordinated opposing team, that could be absolutely devastating.
Yeah, we're seeing a teamwork difference. And I'm surprised because I feel like Mule and Fergie are often very good at playing together. But this map, I think you can end up sort of getting naturally separated by the rocks when you're playing north, and they've just sort of let that happen to them. And they're not not able to stay as coordinated as the allies.
That's one of the tricky parts of this map. You can very quickly get separated if you're not careful. Just in one of the maps, we have to be careful of that. We got a Storm Puncher there now, finally arriving here for Fergie.
Victory point is under enemy control now.
We also got the tank depot finally happening here for Insanity.
Enemy down to 250.
Yeah, better late than never. Let's see if he's got the fuel for it. Yeah, timing is really nice. He's going to have just enough fuel, like in about 30 seconds.
Forces are converging on a fuel point.
Twister points out no AA from Axis, and this is in a game with 2 loiters. Definitely would love to see a Flak 88, or actually, Fergie could build a Flak 36 if he wanted. There's lots of options.
Yeah. There's also Flak Feelings. You could start take for Bibervins.
Yeah. Because it's
You could
those
also
loiters. They're making all the difference, it feels like.
Sector.
Like, you can even just build a Flak 38 emplacement.
Yeah.
Small one.
Small one, big one, all good
Defend
options.
our victory point.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they just need something to shoot at the enemy aircraft.
Yeah, they're back on the field
Anything.
now
Victory point.
after the loiter goes away, but I feel like not for long. I'm just looking at the way the units are positioned, and I see them getting forced off again. Although Brumbar won't make a big difference here. There's not a good counter to it yet.
Yeah, they are a bit shy on the whole anti-tank
Victory
part.
point now under enemy control.
Grant them in force for 11. That will help a bit.
Yeah, the Grant does pretty well against the Brumbar. But now the double pack makes a lot of sense because double pack plus Brumbar kind of is deals with everything.
Yeah,
P-47 awaiting a target.
kind of part of the meta game. Just get one anti-infantry tank and then get two anti-tanks to back it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Mule there being caught in a compromised position. Got the double call in again.
Yeah, this time they're a little layered, huh? Oh no, this is a
Yeah.
Of enemy movement near our victory point.
Oh no, it's
yeah, it's the Stuka loiter. They said we have
On-
circles too now, fool.
yeah. Now the skies are absolutely alive there.
They've taken our victory point.
And not a single anti-aircraft gun in sight.
Yeah, either team really could build them. I mean, we even have the weapon support center from Needy, so he could build a quad if he wanted.
Absolutely. That would be one of the cheaper solutions, or Raw Lemon could just go for the Polson track.
Yeah, yeah. Polston AA.
Or Crusader anti-aircraft tank.
Territory point
Yeah,
is
yeah,
no
true.
longer
Does
under our control.
he did go armor, didn't he?
Yeah.
So
It's like, it's a distinct possibility too. Panther 4, they're ready for Ferry G. No armored side skirts though.
Acknowledged. Recon is standing by.
yeah, he'll definitely want to get that next. I'd love to see officer quarters and the side skirts now that he's got a couple of tanks.
Yeah. And Insanity bring up the Whizbang.
Yeah, Tiger out for Mule, doing a lot of damage to this Matilda. So he did wait for it. We didn't keep a good eye on it, but it's here, and I think it's going to really help take over mid.
Yeah, it's never going to put the screws there on the allied players.
Losing a fuel point.
Yeah, building the Whizbang, which is really good in the situation, but it means no Hellcat for even longer.
Yeah. It's going to, I think, force Royal 11 to have to consider going for a 17-pounder gun, honestly. And of course, versus all the Axis artillery, that's going to be a bit of a questionable choice as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is why Aussies are so popular, is it's really easy to just use the Archer in this situation.
Absolutely.
One of our sectors is now in enemy hands.
So Royal 11 at this point might be slightly regretting this. Of course, he could be planning to go for a Black Prince.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it based on what he's picked so far. He did, but he had to go all the way down the right side of the tree to get recon, so he's pretty far from the Black Prince still.
Ooh. Wiped by the Guastatore.
Oh yeah, got him. Well, what squad did he get there?
Victory point is under attack.
Friend section, I believe. Oh, Guastatore, they've been caught in a retreat here by the Whizbang. Alongside the ambulance.
Really nice barrage.
Yeah, double whammy then, poor Mule.
A victory point has fallen into enemy control.
Beaten like a rented mule.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Maybe that's why it's called Mule.
Still no skirts for Faragi or officers' quarters, it looks like. Maybe he's planning on getting a second P4 before he looks at any of the...
Trying to catch the foot guards here,
guys.
but being met by the Matilda and the Grant.
Oh, yep.
Got an ambulance for R11 on the way.
We must pull this back. We're down to 300 points. The enemy holds all victory points.
It's been just a bloodbath over this mid-VP.
Yeah.
Recon is standing by.
Did Mule just suicide a 250 half check? It looks like it.
He did, yeah. I think he might have dropped this pack up or something. Icy Mountain, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, both these packs are decrewed. I think both of them are going to go down. This hurts because now Mule's AT is the Tiger. He's got almost nothing left, despite having 44 pop.
And he's got two Panzer units, one's just equipped with a Bren gun, and he's got the Morty that took off the arrows as well there. He's basically in Ra11's positions last match.
Yeah, Sheena Sukak, the problem with the 17 pounder is, as Dane pointed out, there's so much indirect fire that it would not last very long. They still might, arguably still might need it because they don't really have an answer to the Tiger, but there's two Nebels, there was two MHTs, they both went down, I guess. We missed that, but...
Yeah. Of course, there's still the Obicha Barrage Mule could call in.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, a lot of good counters to the 17 pounder. I mean, just double Nebel counter 17 pounder.
Ra11 going for more grants, unsurprisingly. Ooh, Mule's mortar there getting blasted.
Yeah, trying to cap. He just doesn't have much left to cap with, I guess.
Yeah, he's got so little left at the moment.
It's okay. Tiger is the German army. As long as he has units to repair it with.
Which he doesn't exactly have a lot of either.
No, the PGs without the upgrade are not the best. They're not exactly trained engineers.
And we can see there that Ra11's sending in everything he can to like finish off that Tiger.
Yeah, definitely worth keeping the pressure up. Even if you can just stop it from being repaired, you know, it's one of those things. You know, every bit of damage he does, every second not being repaired, it's not on the field, and they get to hold that mid VP.
Absolutely. They certainly have a nice victory point lead so far. There we go, they're going all in here on Faragi now, having basically whittled down Mule.
Yeah, is that double circle again? Looks like it is.
Yep. We got the Recon Loider, and we got the regular Loider there, or the P47 anti-infantry Loider.
I wonder if they're using the vision from one loider to call in the other loider.
That's a very good question. That's a very good question.
Yeah,
By the
like,
way, the Faragi is currently just scattering like rats.
yeah, every time they feel like, okay, we're stabilizing, we're getting a foothold, circles, baby. Whispang just devastating those weapons teams.
Yeah, packs bunched up too close to there, making it very easy for the Whizbang. Defending the northern point here a bit desperately.
Yeah, rifle could be in a little bit of danger, but luckily slow turret rotation means they're going to get away. A little ring around the P4 there.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Mule just desperately trying to fix up his Tiger tank.
It's going so slow.
Yeah.
It's probably worth building a Panzerpio here. Just because if this is your whole army, you might as well make sure you can repair it quickly.
But he's actually going for a Pack 38 instead.
I don't love that. Raffi AOC, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Thanks for the Bezos bucks. Yeah, recovery truck, someone says in chat, would be great.
That could also be a strong choice for sure. Both for tank, but also maybe recovering some lost vehicles.
Yeah, are there wrecks around? Looks like most of them. There's so much arty. Most of them been destroyed.
Raiding flares going out. All batteries.
There's always the potential for future wrecks.
It's very true. And the repair speed on that thing is just incredible.
It is. Okay, he's going for the Stukasse Fuss instead of the Pack 38, going for some indirect fire again.
I think that's a better choice. I mean, the weapons teams against this double circle combo feels rough. So I definitely approve of getting your own indirect, but might be too little
Plus,
too late
the allies
here.
now have like double anti-tankers as well.
Mm-hmm.
That does make sense. Ooh, really not looking great for Ferries. Pax are in trouble, Nieblev is in trouble.
Weasel's been shot up.
Germans got the Weasel, I guess. I mean, that's kind of a win.
Feels good. I mean, it was healing on the field, so...
But Mueller lost his Panzergrenadier squad, and they dropped the Bren gun again.
No, that Bren just hot potato. He really can't afford losses. This is like just too much.
Yeah. Mueller's getting decimated.
An entire gun crew has been killed.
Got the Stuka loader coming in. We could pick up his Grant here if this Tiger can get the last shot up, but don't know that he's got vision.
Yeah, it's not looking like it. And we got the allies and tanks moving to block.
Yeah, Vet 3 on the anti-tank means it has good pen.
Yeah, plus good rate of fire.
Down to 75 points. Enemy
Ferry G's
movement
Loider is
victory.
doing a bit, but he's just not doing enough to like really impact the situation as it currently stands. And up north, we now got Insanity just diving deep up behind Ferry G's rear.
Yeah. Yeah, the loader was probably necessary to not lose the game, but it's not, it's not gonna save them, it looks like.
Certainly not looking like it.
They
Oh,
do
the
get some good
Matilda.
pickups, yeah. Matilda down, second AT gun might go down here, but oh, at what cost?
Yeah, got the ambulance, I guess.
We have command points waiting for use.
And the Insane's just gonna wreck that Tiger tank, I think.
Acknowledged. Recon is standing by.
Yeah,
He's
it's gonna be
rushing
really
in his
close.
ambulance to a crew here.
I like this. You might as well. Game's almost over. Got to take some big risks here. But yeah, Tiger goes down.
Absolute kaboom.
And GG well played called from the Axis. So 1-1 in our first. This is actually Group 2. I should have changed the
25 points.
name of the stream. But yeah, that was a Group 2 match. So our first Group 2 match is very close, which suggests good seeding. So GG well played to both players, both teams.